Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. So I'm back home from my trip in Spain. I really hope you enjoyed last week's vlog. It was just nice to have such a relaxing week. I really do feel kind of just energized and ready for the second part of this year, even though we're not in July yet, but we're kind of near it in a few weeks' time. It is currently 6:24 a.m. It's the start of the week. I took yesterday, which was Monday, just to kind of like decompress, unpack, which I haven't actually technically done yet. I opened quite a lot of parcels that arrived whilst I was away, press samples, which is part of my job, and I will actually go through them on this vlog because there's just some really lovely kind of new launches out that I feel like you would like to know about. So I'm going to do that this week. Today I'm going to London. I've got a consultation with a breast doctor. This is something that I've not spoken about before, and I kind of feel slightly nervous about it. I'm not sure if you noticed in my previous vlog, the one in Spain, I was wearing a swimsuit. And I talked about my breasts not having any elasticity left in them. Now, this is not something that I've just suddenly thought about now. It's haunted me over the past 15 or so years. There's always something about our bodies that we just don't like. And I'm super happy with my body. Please don't take this the wrong way. My breasts are something that I find they're quite large for my frame. They always have been. And as I've aged, the elasticity and support of them has dropped. They're now super heavy. I get very swollen glands around my menstrual period time, and I would actually like them to be lifted and reduced somewhat. So I'm not interested in having any implants or anything like that. I'm exploring the possibility of having them lifted so they sit where they should for a start, and just to be, I would like 2 cups smaller, but I'm going to go talk about that today with a board certified breast doctor at a longevity clinic in London. Now, I found this clinic a few months ago. It's called The Gallon. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me at The Gallon. Well, that was the first day that I went there to kind of have a look round and to talk to the doctor about the possibility of having my breasts lifted and reduced. But I was invited there as an influencer because they found me on Instagram, because I talk about longevity. And I think as soon as I walked into that clinic, I was just immediately felt like this is the place that I finally feel like I can explore this topic. I haven't ever wanted to do it before. It's something that I've really, really wanted to have done, but I'm very, very nervous about the prospect of it. I'm very nervous about anaesthetic. But I just felt at home there. They have a surgery on the lower ground floor. You're going to see all this later today. You're going to see it. But this is something that I'm going to go talk about today. The longevity clinic is absolutely incredible. They're in a townhouse in London, and on every floor they've just got the most cutting edge treatments and machinery available for us to be able to have treatments done for longevity. You know I'm obsessed with longevity. This is something that I absolutely love, want to explore more of. So I really hope going forward that I could just talk about these treatments more, perhaps talk about my breast uplift if I decide to have it done. I'm not saying I am, it's just something that has been on my mind for a very long time. So I'm going to go talk to the doctor about that today, and then straight afterwards I'm having a Hydrafacial in their clinic. They have ZO skincare there, and they're going to be doing a Hydrafacial today, which I'm very much looking forward to. So that's today. The rest of the week, I have my last Invisalign appointment on Thursday. Not a journey that I've been talking about that much, but I have been having Invisalign for the past 20 weeks. Have I enjoyed the journey? No, I really haven't. It's just very invasive. It's not all that comfortable. I've really found it difficult to talk with my inliners in, but I have these bricks on my teeth. I'm not sure if you've noticed on previous vlogs, I always take my aligners out to speak because I just have a lisp when I'm wearing them, and it just hasn't eased up from the minute I put them in to week 20. So I'm a few weeks into week 20 now. I've been wearing the same aligners for about 3 weeks. So on Thursday, I'm going to go see Dr. Karen Doherty, who's been doing the Invisalign treatment with me, and to see if I need a few more aligners, which I think I probably do because I've got a few teeth that haven't quite straightened out. So I'll probably need a few more aligners, and I'm hoping that there's not going to be too many, and then after that I can actually finish and sign off my teeth journey. But I will talk about that more on Thursday. But until then, I'm going to drink my green tea, get myself ready, and hop on up to the city to the Gallon Clinic. I'm not going to put any makeup on this morning because I'm having a facial, but I am going to do my hair with coconut oil before I leave. This is a bit more of a summer thing that I do with my hair. I really love that kind of like wet, slick back look, but today I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cover my entire hair with coconut oil and then put it in my famous kind of slick back pony or a bun. I've been doing this for so many years now. If you scroll back on my Instagram feed, quite a long way, probably back to maybe 2017 or 18, there's a tutorial of me showing how I do my wet look using coconut oil. And for me, I just find it one of the best ways to do it. And it also nourishes my hair naturally because coconut oil is so good for that. And I just part my hair, use the claw clip, and start distributing coconut oil through the kind of like, yeah, roots to end really. I think it's been like, I've left this on for weeks at a time and just keep applying. It's so great in the summer just because it kind of lends itself to that kind of just got out the sea beachy look. So I tend to do this more at this time of year, but I find it so nourishing. It just makes all my kind of split ends bond back together. My hair feels super soft and silky, which we all need. Hair needs hydration too. And at the same time, it looks super cool. I'm actually running out of coconut oil, so I will be making an order on Amazon later today. Actually, just this one is the Vita Coco coconut oil. Extra virgin, 100% raw. You can also use it on your body. I tend not to use it on my face. It's not something that I like. Can be slightly clogging, so I wouldn't recommend using it on your face, but it's absolutely great for your body and your hair. Obviously, when it's warmer, it's not in this solid form, but just rub it together with your hands and it all comes together, melts with the warmth. But you can see where I'm going with this. It's just starting to look that kind of like wet look hair, and it just lasts and it stays in place. And then I use hairspray to kind of set it to where I want. So if I was going to wear this down now, I would literally just brush it through, leave it behind my ears, and give it a quick spray. You can curl it before, scrunch the oil through, the curl still stays, it gives that kind of beachy wave. There's so many options with it, but for me, it's almost like a natural but done look. It's helping my hair, it's just giving a really great texture. So if you just scrunch it with your hands and give it a quick spray, you can just get that kind of beachy wave out of it. Cool, right? If I'm looking the other way, it's because I'm also filming for my Instagram as well. I'm trying to double task these days because I'm sharing on my vlog, but I'm forgetting to share on my Instagram at the same time. So, and TikTok. So I'm hoping that I can just try and get a double whammy in with filming. So that's the coconut oil. And then now I'm going to add, for a little bit of fragrance, something a bit nice, I'm going to add Fable and Mane. It's their hair oil, the Holy Roots hair oil. This is an Ayurvedic brand. It's really, really nice. This hair oil is beautiful. The scent is just stunning. It's not too overpowering. I'm really having difficulty with scents at the moment. I'm not favouring them. I used to be really great with them, but as I'm aging, and I think maybe my hormones are changing, I'm just not enjoying having such heavy scents on. So this is just really nice. It's just pleasant. I can't explain what it smells like, so you'll have to try it yourself. I will link it in the description, but it's an incredibly popular and good hair oil. Just make sure the ends are done so they look kind of like nice and blunt at the ends. So like I said, if I was going to leave that down now, I would just brush it through with my fingers and then probably hairspray it, set it into place, put some big earrings on, and off I go. But I'm going to do a bit of a slick pony today. Now, for the best slick ponytail, you need a strong centre part. And for that, you need a tail comb. Super important piece of hair kit, and they're very cheap on Amazon. So I try to get as centre as possible. My hair kind of has muscle memory when it comes to my parting. Okay, so that is now looking strong. And another piece of kit you need for a slick hairdo of whatever kind is a bristle brush. You know, the famous Mason Pearson do them, but lots of other much more affordable brands do them too. My one is Kent. It's looking very sorry for itself, but I use these brushes so much. You know that I love, or I favour, a slick ponytail. It's kind of like a signature look for me. I think this stems from my dancing days, just to be able to do hair. I'm pretty good at most hairstyles. I can braid and do ponytails and buns. I danced until I was 16. My sister is still an ex-professional dancer, now turned musical theatre choreographer. So it's kind of in the family. And doing hair with not a hair out of place is something that I've done since I was young. So I'm just smoothing down, as you can see, and don't forget the underneath. And the good thing about the coconut oil is just it ensures that you just keep this super slick look with no kind of like wispy hair bouncing up underneath. It's so annoying. For me, anyway. Bit of a hair perfectionist. Actually, if you think I'm a hair perfectionist, you have not met my sister. She appeared on my vlogs a couple of weeks ago. Well, actually quite near the beginning of my vlogging journey. She's been super busy at the beginning of this year, but come the summer, we're going to be doing a lot more together, so you're going to see much, much more of her. So now I'm just securing that into place with my band. I use the non-tug bands from Amazon. I buy them in like huge boxes. So now I've got my pony, very slick hairstyle. These are the bands. They're just kind of fabric and they don't pull or tear at my hair. And now I'm just going to twist the ponytail round into a bun and then secure that with the band. And that's it. This is my go-to summer neat hairstyle, and I'll probably leave that in for all of today and perhaps wash my hair later when I get home or tomorrow morning, and it just gives it so much kind of lusciousness and it just feels soft and nourished, which is what we need in the summer. So I've been in the sun for a few days in Spain last week, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to put a coconut oil hair mask on, and this is how I'm going to wear my hair today. So yeah, no makeup, clean face, and I'm going to go get dressed.
I've been working overtime like crazy, just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day off duty,
as you can see, I've just arrived at the Gallon Clinic. Let me just swing my camera around so you can have a good look at this beautiful waiting room. Isn't it just simply stunning? This is the drinks bar right here. They're making me a nice green tea because that's always my request when asked about whether I want to drink. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this chat. It's just a chat. I haven't decided if I'm going to have this treatment done yet. I just want to explore more, be more aware about it, the kind of recovery that I would expect from it, the changes that I'm going to see. And I really, really have to think about it. It's obviously major. I'm going to be having anaesthetic, which is something that I don't particularly feel that comfortable with. One from a fear point of view, but the other one is from like a toxin point of view, putting it in my body. So yeah, there's just lots of questions that I want to ask today. So I'm looking forward to getting to see Dr. A. And here is my green tea. Isn't that cute? And you get a little timer. We have a nice Sencha green tea bag. Lovely.
I've been working all the time like crazy, just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day off.
Thank you.
Please.
Can't remember how to get there because it's so huge in here.
So how are you?
I'm really well. I'm doing well.
Great.
I've been very busy. It's been a really busy time.
Are you ready for a busy summer, or is it going to be some holidays?
I haven't got holidays. I'm just going to try and slow down slightly through the summer. Thank you. So guys, this is Dr. A. This is who I'm going to be speaking to today. Say hi.
Hello. Hi.
Dr. A is the owner and founder of the Gallon Clinic, right? The longevity clinic that I'm here with. And we had a little discussion on my vlog earlier this morning about why we're actually having this conversation today. So I'm going to pop you there so we can see, so we can have a chat.
What is your main concern, Donna? What is the main reason you're here today?
So I think that we had a discussion back in March, I think I came, about having my breast uplifted and reduced. And I just think I wanted to further that discussion, to be honest with you.
In our case, we have developed a technique over the years where we're in a position to use your own breast to do this upper pole filling, so you feel like the breast is uplifted.
I think you spoke about that last time. You kind of like you lift it up above itself, don't you?
Exactly.
And then
If you think of the lower part of the breast, which is droopy, as a tongue, this part, without the skin of course, is been repositioned on the upper part of the chest, and this provides the fullness which gives the desirable effect. So this is the advantage of this technique, that you do this operation in one stage, and so you avoid the second operation, so you get this fullness with your own autologous, with your own tissue.
100%. I am very into wellness, longevity, my health. I eat an anti-inflammatory diet, everything. And I think that going that completely natural route for me would be 100% something that I would choose to do.
Plus, if you allow me to say, following all this, the healthy diet and all these natural ways help a lot with the healing process, which is great, and this is what we encourage people to do before, but also after the operation, and also to involve the daily activity, which improves the blood supply, and therefore the result is better because the tissues are healed better, and then this will stay there for a longer period.
Okay.
So it is very important for this, and actually in this clinic we have the facility that in some cases where people are not as thorough as you and follow this in details, we offer them to have some intravenous IV infusions before the operation, which includes vitamin C, a lot of factors that help with the healing, and then afterwards again. And we also have other complementary treatments like the myth of it, where you breathe through the mask and you increase the oxygen in the blood, and this is great because it's still everything that we do is trying help with the healing, faster healing.
Faster healing. Okay, that's good to know. So I'm already ahead of the game in terms of that. I think my question would be to you is, what would I need to expect in terms of recovery time?
Yes.
Downtime?
Of course, yes. As we said, this is an operation that takes place under general anesthetic, so we need to prepare you for this. So we give some instructions before the operation. You come the day of the operation. This is a day case. You don't need to stay in the hospital. So we do this actually in this clinic down in theatres, as you have seen. We've got the latest technology facilities there for theatres. So the operation takes place under general anesthetic. It lasts around 2.5 to 3 hours. Then you need to stay here for about 4 to 6 hours before you go home. When you go home, you've got a dressing around the breast, and you need of course, to take care of the dressings, in that you don't put any water, and you take care of this dressing. You come back within 48 hours to do the first change of dressing, when at that point, we put your bra. So from the first change of dressing, you will have nothing else but your bra, because on the scars, which are important to know, that there is one around the nipple, one going downwards, and one inframammary, as we say, horizontal, like an inverted T.
Yeah.
Of course, now this is not a very extended one like they used to be in the old times. It's a very small one, still a scar, but to be honest, after a year, it will be difficult even to see the scar. So this is the scar that we cover with a special glue, so that it becomes completely waterproof. So after the second day, you can even put a shower on, because this is a waterproof cover. So when you leave the place 2 days later, you've got only the glue, which stays there for a few weeks. It comes off by itself, and the bra. So
And the bra is something that I have to wear for a certain amount of
the bra,
time.
we recommend to keep the bra for 4 weeks, because then this guarantees that there will be no gravity, no injury also. So this is a special sports bra, as it is called, without the wires. We don't use wires for 3 months, because we don't want this extra pressure there. So it's a very easy post-operative recovery, because the breast being outside your body, it does not, the healing does not interfere with your breathing, with your eating, so it's just external.
Okay.
And it's an operation which does not cause any significant pain, so it's very easy to maintain. Of course, at the same time, we don't want patients to go back to their normal activities 2 days later, because whatever happens, and you increase your blood pressure because you're at work, because you're doing a bit of training, it can produce a bit of oozing or bleeding, and can cause an hematoma. So that's why we allow some time, we say 5 days minimum, before you go back to your activities, that you start slowly and progressively.
So I think I mentioned this last time. I have a huge fear of general anaesthetic. Very, lots of trauma that I had in the past. There's 2 things I want to ask you about that. Obviously, like you've told me that you use cutting edge anaesthetic, and it's all just very, but in terms of my kind of wellness journey and my health and my insides, I'm very particular about that. Is it going to affect me by having the anaesthetic? It's going to take me months and months to kind of like detox this anaesthetic outside,
Yes, it's a very common question that people are asking, because it is one of the concerns of someone going under the knife. The fact that during these hours you are under the anesthetic, so you depend on the anesthetic team and the machines. But I can reassure you that this is one of the safest things you can do in life. I mean, the chance of touch wood having a problem, we're talking about less than 1 in a million. So we're talking about, it is one of the safest things you do, because it is 100% controlled. At the same time, when we put you under the general anesthetic, implies that we need to give you some medications. These medications do not last forever. When you stop the anesthetic, these start wearing off. So within 48 hours, you cannot detect any of those medications in your blood. So that means that for the first couple of days, you might have some of these small side effects, like you might feel like you have a heavy head, you might not be in your best mood, but this goes away after 2 days. the fact with the modern type of anesthesia that we give this drop by drop guarantees that the medications you're going to be taking are the minimum. Because in the old times, 20, 30 years ago, they were giving bolus anesthetic. And this would last for days afterwards. So this was a bit different. Now the anesthesia is much easier. I mean, it's people wake up very fast and they feel like they want to go back very soon. We try to keep them calm because of this. So I can reassure you that the anesthesia is I mean, and you can imagine there's no surgeon who can do an operation if the anesthetic coverage is not 100%.
No, I understand that. I do understand. My breast tissue is very glandular,
Yes.
and just before my kind of cycle, my breast will kind of enlarge, probably around half a size. Like, it's a lot.
Yes.
Are you able to remove some of those glands when you uplift and reduce?
Yes. When we're talking about breast, the breast consists of obviously the skin, the breast tissue, but also a bit of fat, which is around the breast tissue and under the skin. When we reduce the size of the breast, we remove all these elements, a bit of skin, some of the fat, and a bit of gland. At the same time, if your gland during your period changes size, this will continue to happen. We cannot, because this is part of the response of your tissue to the hormonal changes.
Yeah.
This will continue. But having reduced the size, this will not be as much as before. So if it was 50% before, now it can be 25%. You will still have this.
Yes.
So what we recommend, if this happens during the time that the swelling occurs, we recommend to use again the sports bra. If this happens to a person that they swell up a lot during the period, we recommend those 4 or 5 days that the swelling is a bit more intense to use the sports bra again to keep the bra in the right position.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. And I know that we talked about my size. I think I'm a double D now.
Yes.
I'd really love to be below a C.
Yes. To be honest, C is the most popular size in breast in women. So when a girl does not have enough breast and they're looking for an augmentation, C is the most desired size. And to be honest, if you think of the size C is not the same on every person, because the size A, B, C is actually the difference of the circumference above the breast with the circumference under the breast. The under the breast, which is your chest, remains always the same. The one that changes is the one above the breast. So depending on your chest, C is not the same on every chest.
I see. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yes, yes.
Because my back is quite small, and I find my breasts now, because they don't have any elasticity in them, they're very heavy, and quite like every day when I'll take my bra off and it's just that drop, it's actually quite painful. It's been like that for many years. And I do have quite a small back, and I'd really love to have like a smaller cup just because my back is really small. I think you said I had a 28 back.
Yes, yes. This 28 or 30 or 32 is the size in inches of the chest under the breast.
Yeah.
And then the difference between the circumference above the breast from this one determines the A, B, C cup size, the cup size.
Okay. Hi, Anna. Lovely to meet you. Feels incredible after that facial yesterday. I don't know if you had a Hydrafacial before, but it's almost like a vacuum cleaner for your skin. Now, I do skincare. I am vigilant with my cleansing routines, but even when I have a Hydrafacial, which I think I've only had 2 before, perhaps 1, my skin just feels like it's been sucked of absolutely everything. It's just kind of flawless. It's brought out a little bit of a breakout that I was having, and it's kind of intensified a little bit this morning. You might not be able to see it, but I'm going to zap it with my LED red light mask. Really great for inflammation. If you have one of these and you feel a spot coming on or a blemish underneath the skin, get this on. Do it consecutively over a few nights. I promise you that inflammation will reduce. So I'm going to do that a bit later. Today is a bit of a stay at home. I've got an online video call with like a potential person that's helping me with something that I'm going to be launching at the later this year. I've got to get last week's Spain vlog up. That's going live this evening. I opened a massive ton of parcels from being away last week. So I'm going to go through that with you when I get ready today, because there's some really lovely kind of like new bits in that I think you might be interested in. And yeah, it's just kind of like an admin day. And then this afternoon or like kind of early evening, I'm going to go meet my dad, my sister and my son to have some dinner. And I'll ask them if they let me vlog. I'll see. My dad's sometimes a bit funny about it, but I'm going to ask him because it'd be nice to take you along, show you what I'm having for dinner. What am I doing now? So I'm just going to pop a little bit of SPF on. I'm still using the miniature that I took away with me because I actually finished the full-size one of this. But I hope you found my meeting with Dr. A, or my consultation with Dr. A, interesting yesterday. I would love to know your thoughts on this procedure that I'm thinking about having done. And I've never ever spoken about this subject on my social media platforms before. Not my Instagram or TikTok, and definitely not YouTube because it's kind of new. So please don't think that I've just suddenly decided to do this overnight. I think I've been wanting to have this procedure done probably about 15, maybe 20 years. I was really, really tiny as a youngster and teenager, very, very small. And I didn't grow my breasts until I was around 16. I danced heavily at the time. And then all of a sudden, I think at 17, I had these boobs like out of nowhere. And I just never really felt comfortable in myself after that. And then as I've grown older, gravity has made them drop. I've lost elasticity in them. They don't sit where they used to. And I've just never felt confident about my body since then. There's something that I look at every single day in the mirror and just think, I wish that they were smaller. I wish that they were more pert. I wish that I didn't have to wear big bras. I think when you look at yourself in that way over that many years, I definitely think that it's something that you should perhaps address. And I think I got invited to the Gallon Clinic via a PR company, as usual. They wanted me to introduce me to the clinic because it's longevity, it aligns with me really well. And they invited me there. And whilst I was there on that very first time, Dr. A and his wife, who own it, were talking about the fact that they've got a theatre downstairs. They do day surgeries. And I don't know, just this light bulb went off in my head. And I thought, I think this is the place where I might explore this procedure that I'm wanting to have done. I have a huge fear of anaesthetic. I have a huge fear of hospitals. I am just not comfortable with those situations. So for me to actually book myself into a hospital to have this procedure done, I just knew it was never going to happen, ever. So I just never let the thought in. That door was just kind of closed, to be honest. And then I went to the Gallon, and yeah, they fit. It's so comfortable there. You don't feel like you're in a clinic space or a hospital space. The theatre downstairs, yes, it looks like an operating theatre, but it's just got artwork on the walls, and it doesn't feel like you're in this kind of really, really medical space, which scares the life out of me. So I asked them whilst I was there, is this something that you do? Would you consider doing this for me? And of course, he does many of them. He's a triple board certified breast surgeon. And he has this technique that he uses breast tissue and he kind of folds it up underneath itself so it forms a new breast. And when he was telling me, I just thought, I think this is actually going to be the moment. I think this is going to be the time in my life where I do it. I've done all my healing. I've started this incredible career. I am so, so happy with my life. I'm so obsessed with my longevity journey, about living as well as I can, as long as I can. And a lot of that comes with mental and and a mental side of things. And there's just one piece missing in terms of how I look in my body, and my breasts are huge for that. So I just think it will just tie everything up and sew everything together. I think what I'm asking you is if, has any of you ever had a breast uplift and reduction? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? Do you recommend me having this treatment? I spoke to Dr. A yesterday about a lot of concerns that I have. One is the fear, huge fear of anaesthetic. And the second is obviously because of my wellness journey. I'm worried about the after effects of having anaesthetic. It's a big treatment, it's surgery. I'm also worried about possible infections and those kind of things, like, am I opening a can of worms that I don't need to open? There are just so many questions, but I'm kind of 80% there thinking, I actually think I'm going to do this. So please leave me your feedback. Leave me your comments and experiences in the description, because I would really love to know, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on me having it done. So here's everything I opened that arrived whilst I was away in Spain last week. And I thought I would go through it with you. So much, but it's new in, and a huge part of my job is being sent the latest product, the latest launch, limited edition things, special collections. Like, that's part of what I do as, I guess, a content creator, is knowing about these things. So let's go through some of them. First up, Dermalogica. They sent me their new Phyto Nature Lifting Eye Cream. I worked with them on the launch of the moisturiser for this. Dermalogica are just such an incredible brand. They are true leaders in the skincare. They're like the OGs of when skincare started to become something that people really took seriously. The Phyto Nature range, it's got lots of phytoactives in it, peptides, all the things to kind of strengthen the skin and also give that antioxidant protection. So this is their eye cream. So it's now part of that collection. That's just launched, I think. And along with it, what did they send? They sent their Ultimate Duo Eye Wand. And these are really cute little applicators. So they're eye applicators with a jade stone end, they're chrome, and they're just going to really cool and depuff. I actually love them. I don't know if they are part of the collection or something that I've been sent as special, but I will find out. Next, Lisa Eldridge. She has launched, I have the press release. These are all my press releases. This is what I get about all the information. So these are the Balm Embrace Melting Lip Colour. So that's what they are. And I've been sent all of the shades, which there are 5 right now. Just on first glance, Meet Cute and Sweet Fig are definitely kind of ones that I feel would be go-tos for me. This one is Meet Cute. I think this is the lightest shade. So I love her packaging. She has that really gorgeous kind of embossed emblem. I can't get it. There it is. On all of her products. This is Meet Cute, and as you can see, it is very, very sheer. Beautiful for the summer. Really love the shades. Something for everyone on there. I'll link those. You know that I'm a Medik8 Crystal Retinol fan. Medik8 in general, actually, one of my favourite skincare brands. Look what they sent me. This is I'm guessing, limited edition crystal retinol bottle. Look at the end, it's rhinestone. Actually, it's to celebrate 15 years of Medik8. They've been going now 15 years, and I love the kind of like crystal end to the crystal retinol because it's one of their most iconic best-selling products. So that's a keeper. The lid does come off, so I'm just going to pop that on everyone that I get from now on. That's a lovely little gift. What else did I get? Jo Malone. This collaboration, if you're a Tom Hardy fan, you are going to love this. So Jo Malone have partnered with Tom Hardy. Yes, he's that rugged, sexy Englishman, and this fragrance is It's the Cypress and Grapevine Cologne. That's what it's called. That's his collaboration. And it's everything that you would expect him to smell like if he walked past you or came near. It's manly, it's sexy, but it's fresh. Oh, absolutely. It's like he's just stepped out the shower and he's standing in your bathroom in a robe or like a half towel. Oh, I don't know. I get excited about that because it is absolutely stunning. Thank you, Jo Malone, for sending this. I think I'm just going to wear it or just spray it on something and just feel like I'm smelling Tom Hardy. But brilliant collaboration. Absolutely love that partnership. And I will link that as well. What else do I have? Augustinus Bader, one of my absolute favourite skincare brands. Really exciting product, this one. It is the Skin Infusion. It's basically a 4-week intensive skin reset for restored, renewed and strengthened skin. So I apply it a morning and evening for 4 consecutive weeks. And I use it 3 to 4 times a year. So it's a really targeted treatment. It looks like it's got a lot of, well, it's got the TFC8, which is his, that's his blend of kind of like peptides, amino acids and everything in it. And it's also got a vitamin D activator in it as well. Preservative-free formula, 12-month shelf life. That is the gumph on the Skin Infusion. I cannot wait to open the box. I have a Space NK exclusive. Space NK are so good for their exclusives. They're so good for getting the newest cutting edge brands in store. This one is via Sarah Chapman. So it's an exclusive for Space NK with Sarah Chapman. And it's her new TTS technology. So it's slightly different packaging for her. New blends, new treatments. We've got a vitamin A Power 1, so that is retinol. Then we have a vitamin C Power 2, so it's a Lipa C vitamin C with hyaluronic acid in it, niacinamide, tranexamic acid, so really great for pigmentation. And then the R&R Glow, so ceramide complex. It's kind of like a recovery cream. So this is just actually, if you're a Sarah Chapman fan, day, night, and then use that for sleeping in. And of course, the most iconic Space NK bags. Let's pop them in. So these 3 from Sarah Chapman, they're new. They're a new launch for her. They're only available in Space NK right now. They're an exclusive to them. I love that she's kind of rebranding, rebranching, doing something a bit cooler. I love that. Fenty Beauty, any Fenty Beauty fans? Not sure I'm Rihanna's target market, if I'm honest, but she's moved from that pop star into this beauty world and she's really killing it. I know how popular Fenty Beauty is. It's becoming cult. And this is her Luminous Longwear foundation. I mean, look at the shade range. I wouldn't expect anything less from Rihanna. It's extensive. It looks like it's a very sheer foundation, which is why I've been sent it, because I'm very much known for my skin tints and my kind of glowy bases that I like to wear. This looks very light. I'm not sure that is going to be my shade at all. What shade did they send? 130. I'm not sure. I will give it a go, but that does look incredibly light. But I love the sound of it. I love anything sheer. In it, she also sent her foundation brush, which looks really nice, kind of angled to apply. What else do I have? The Fenty Beauty Volumizing Mascara and Gloss Bomb. She's known for her lip oils. That's a really nice summery shade. So that was in that box. I also got something from Abaji. Abaji are very well known for their melasma range. This is the Abaji Skin Barrier Recovery Cream. Oh, that's heavy. Okay, nice glass bottle there. Introducing Abaji Medical Rebalance Skin Barrier Recovery Cream. postbiotics, hydrating agents, soothing ingredients. You know what, if you're someone that is looking for something to really replenish dryness, over exfoliation, too much retinol use, sunburn, anything like that, you want to get yourself a really good replenishing barrier restoring cream. This is from Abaji. I've never tried it. It's the first time I've opened it today, but because they have such a well-established and professional name in the skincare world, I'm guessing this is going to be very, very good. So I will look forward to using that. Probably something that I would reach for maybe in the winter months. I don't tend to need it so much in the summer because I know how to look after my skin, but it is always a little bit drier in the winter. Naturium Skin, they have launched lip balms. Very road, very summer Fridays. Everyone's catching on to these viral kind of lip balm glosses now. These look very similar to those names that I've just mentioned. What shade is this one? Latte. Let me have a look. Oh, it's a real, I mean, I love these applicators. They're so easy to use. And it just has, yeah, a very nice kind of coffee shade. They'll be very skincare infused, I'm guessing, with Naturium because she is a dermatologist, the founder. They're made with phyto-derived esters, so they've got lanolin, nourishing, shea butter, plant squalane, yeah, all the things that I would expect to see in a lip product. And they have mocha, spice, chai and latte in shades. And yeah, just tinted lip balms, very cult. And that one, I actually really like that shade, so let's go straight into my handbag. Something really luxe now, and parcels that I just love receiving from Hermes. I am an Hermes shoe fan. I don't own a bag, maybe one day, but not right now. And they always send it with a little note, my name, handwritten. I keep all of these things that I get sent. I just cherish them. And a little note about what's inside. And what is inside is a latest addition to lip colours. You get the iconic orange box with all the makeup from Hermes Beauty. And it comes in a little pouch, and this is what the lip carrier looks like. Really stunning. And this is a red. Let me just give you the correct name. It's the Rouge Hermes Limited Edition Rouge Amazon. Ardent and fiery, Rouge Amazon is a heroic red imbued with panache, evocative of the power of the liberated Amazon woman from Greek mythology, whose name it bears. They always come with these beautiful stories. This is the Hermes red. That's what it looks like. It is, I'd say, probably a blue red, and it's matte, a matte colour. Look at the, sorry, but just look at the, let me just try and get this in focus. The embossing around that lip colour. Even when I don't use these, because they're not a colour that I like, red is, to be honest with you, but sometimes I'll get sent a pink or an orange. I keep them just because they're almost like a collectible. So very grateful for that delivery. Thank you, Hermes. So every Wednesday, when I'm not on a trip or working in London, we meet my dad for dinner, early dinner. He's not eating late. And tonight we're going to a restaurant that I really like in Brighton. It's very simple, it's Italian, it's called VIP. And everything they cook there is from scratch. I don't need to worry about seed oils. They cook everything in olive oil. It's just a restaurant that I don't have to question. They make their own sourdough pizza bases, and I'm just walking there now. Tonight my sister's coming, she always comes, her partner, my dad and my son actually. And like I said a bit earlier in the vlog, I'm going to ask them if they don't mind me putting my camera in their face. They don't always like it, but my sister's fine. It's actually my dad and my son. He's not that into social media, weirdly, but because I am, but let's see. I'm a bit early. Yep. All right. This is my dad.
Yeah, but I've been working, so it's not fair. You haven't put me in the right light.
Are you saying you dress any different, Dad?
Yes, I dress very smart. I try to compete with my daughter. Look, I've got dirty labour hands, I've got to go and wash.
All right, you go wash.
Like that, I'm lying in bed, right, and he's like snoring, and I turn around and his face is like that, and I'm going like that. What's that smell? And then beef face. I'm going, whoop! I didn't need to move.
I told you.
I had to turn over. It actually woke me up. Like,
It's disgusting.
I thought it was the pillow. I was going,
What have you got, Dad?
That's a bit much, but get out. That's enough. Grazie mille grazie. Oh, I thought you weren't going to. Thank you very much. Excellent. Yeah, it's done. No, it's good. You sure? Okay. Get off.
Got for a 4G for yourself.
Yeah, quite. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Oh, mira.
Grazie.
thank you very much.
I am eating. Today I just ordered fresh spaghetti, fresh tomato sauce, spaghetti, basil, and Jodie ordered seafood pasta. Looks good, right? Dean, what did you order? Diavola pizza. Good morning, guys. It's Thursday. This week is flying by. I just cannot believe it. This morning, I am going to London. I've got a lunchtime appointment with Dr. Karen Doherty. I've been wearing the final trays of my retainers of my Invisalign journey. So my teeth do look straighter, but I definitely think she's going to tell me this morning that I need a few more trays. But I'm on my final week. I've been doing it for 20 weeks. It's been since October. And yeah, that's today. There's not much else going on, just going to London for that. It's quite a difficult part of London to get to, so it takes a while to get there. But I'm going to be bringing my water bottle with me to take on the journey so I can bring my electrolytes. So I'm not going to take them this morning. I'm just going to take them with me. And hopefully that water will stay cold. So yeah, like I said, it's Thursday. My skin is looking absolutely incredible. I do have some makeup on, but only a tiny bit of the Tom Ford stick foundation around my eyes and my chin. But my forehead, there is nothing on it. So if you want a good vacuum of your skin and a lovely summer glow, this is your sign to go book a Hydrafacial. I will leave the link for the Gallon Clinic in the description of where I had it done. But if you're not London based and you can't get there, just Google Hydrafacial. I'm sure there'll be a clinic near you that does them. So yeah, I'm going to go to London and see Dr. Karen Doherty for my, fingers crossed, but I know it's not going to be, my final Invisalign appointment today. Let's hope I don't have to have too many more retainers, because once we're done, which I'm really hoping it's soon, I'm going to have some composite bonding putting over the top of my teeth. And then, yeah, I think I'll be really, really happy. I put a reel up this morning on my Instagram about this journey. I did a get ready with me, just a kind of short reel, and I said at the end of that reel, if there's something that you look at about yourself in the mirror every single day, then I think it's important to address it. And I think this vlog kind of encompasses that, because I've been talking about my breast uplift and reduction a lot on this vlog, and my teeth was one of those things. I'm someone that looks at myself in the camera. I'm looking at myself right now. I do it 365 days a year. It's my full-time job to look at my face and talk in the camera every single day. And my teeth, even though they weren't that bad, my two front ones kind of dip in. So when I'm looking at them, they kind of go like that, and the light catches in that kind of area, and it's always looked like I've got a little bit of dirt on my teeth. Now, you're probably thinking, I've never noticed that, Donna. I followed you on Instagram for like ages, and it's just not something that I've seen. But personally, for me, it's just something that has always bothered me. And I ummed and ahed about the Invisalign for so long. And then I got the opportunity to work with Dr. Karen Doherty, really not kindly. And I started my Invisalign journey last October, which will finish in me having some composite bonding over the top. So I just will have that not over the top perfect white set of teeth, just a really nice, natural set of teeth that I will be happy with looking at every single day. And I think that's the outcome that I want for my breast reduction uplift surgery as well. Just something that I'm happy with. I know there's going to be scarring. I know that I have to go through this procedure to get it, but it's something that definitely bothers me. So if it bothers you every single day, then please do something to address it, because mentally we all need to be well. That's my motto of today. We all need to be mentally well, because it is a massive part of holistic well-being. Just got to London and I'm having a little bit of breakfast because I'm early for my dentist appointment. I've got scrambled eggs, just plain scrambled eggs, and some plain avocado, but it's smashed with lemon and sumac. Looks really good. And a green tea. So I'll just eat this quickly before heading to my dental appointment. Hello, my glamorous dentist. Look how you look so, oh my God, you outdo yourself every time.
Totally inappropriately dressed.
No, you look absolutely fabulous.
I know it's not moving to listen properly.
Like, you've just come off the catwalk and you're going to do my tea. Look how glamorous she is. I know, we're a vlogger now. I was praying this morning. I did my reel this morning thinking, what is going to happen?
Hope she's seen this and she thinks it's my last day. Good.
We're going to put some composite on here. And see if there's how tight that bite is there.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.